This is Designer AM, advocating for disabled foster kids. Today I'm going to mention leniency and how we don't really get any in foster care. I've heard over and over again from other kids, other adults, that in high school they got to have a party and they waited till their parents were out of town and they invited a few friends over and they was drinking, and then it got out of control and they left a mess and they had to spend the night cleaning it up before their parents got there. And when their parents finally found out, they got grounded and it was so hard for them. Well, if foster kids were to do the same thing, the police would be involved pretty much from the get-go. There really wouldn't be any parents out of town. Our caretakers are usually there 24/7. Sometimes in foster care, you might get that opportunity. You might get to sneak over a friend while maybe your foster parents are out of town. But when they were to return and to find out that you did such a thing, the police would be involved immediately. You wouldn't get an opportunity to explain. Usually it would be only the foster parent who gets to explain. Your caseworker would come, you would pack your things in bags, and you would never see those people again. You would be sent to an emergency shelter. You would be sent to a lockdown facility. You might even be sent to a mental ward. But of course, there would be no leniency. Leniency isn't something we get in foster care. Whatever happens, we are treated like adults, like we have made adult choices and we have to live with those choices. The police get to know us, even if it's something small in school. If we have a fight, an argument with another student, we are treated like adults. We are held accountable for our actions and charges are brought. We no longer get to make child choices. We no longer get the timeouts and consequences of children. We get adult responsibilities, and adult actions will be taken against us. We get records. We spend time in juvie, and these things are held with us as traumas. We just experienced a trauma. That's why we are in foster care. And now we are also being treated as adults. And it doesn't matter whether we're 6, 7, 12, 13, 17. It doesn't matter. You are now an adult. And when you do things, police will be involved. Caseworkers will come and remove you from a home for doing something simple that children do all the time. There are no longer childish ways. All of your childish ways will have adult consequences. You get strikes. They are on your record until your record is sealed when you are 18. But that doesn't mean that the police in those areas won't remember you for having a little scuffle at school. Something normal in most children's lives will now be remembered, will be held against you who knows how long. They like to ask us why we're so serious. Like a Joker quote, "Why so serious?" When I was 14, I went to a new school. I happened to have a little boy drop his wallet. I took his wallet. I was in foster care. We didn't get any money. Once a year, we got $120 to buy some new clothes for school. Besides that, we didn't get money. I took his little money. It was like $25 or something. The police showed up later that day. I had to pack my things in bags. I had to go to that school and apologize. And then I was put on a plane and sent to an RTC in another part of the state. I never saw those people again. I had been there for months. They were my foster brothers and sisters. I never got to see any of them again. I was a 14-year-old. It was my first year of high school. My first year of high school ended up with me going into foster care. I never got to go back to my hometown. And then I never got to see those people again. That was one of my first placements. I'd only been there for 2 months. Over and over and over again, little mistakes are treated like criminal offenses. And a kid that was already uprooted gets uprooted and uprooted and uprooted. Something that could have been just a couple of days kicked out of school for a normal kid was the end of my placement, was treated like a criminal offense. The police were there. They were the ones who made me issue an apology. I had to call home to my family and tell them that that had happened, where they thought I was also into criminal behavior. I am still sad by that event. And I wish I would have gotten to say goodbye to my foster brother and foster sisters. Tales from a Foster Kid, video 3. Bye.